Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to our discussion video.
I got that.
Get him! Well, no, what hit him?
All right. That was our Venom talk.
Alright, well there you go. That's it. You don't know what hit him? I'm gonna get flagged now? Great.
Nah, it's like your reactions.
I put the entire reaction to...
You know what?
Eminem
You know what I
videos.
realized?
What?
You know what I realized is that remember you kept doing the reaction to the Childish Gambino video and he kept getting blocked?
Yeah.
And how everyone else's wouldn't get blocked, only yours did?
Well, yeah, because you have to pause it. I realized
That's what I've been realizing as I watch more music reactions and I hate it too because it fucks the shit out of me.
I watched a couple of them and they were really annoying. But I have to do it too if I want to put it up. So
yeah, so they'll pause and they'll talk about a line and then they'll play and it's like, oh man.
Well, I would be okay with it as long as they just took the monetization. I don't give a shit about that. But they would block it where nobody could see it. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I think that's fair compensation. Just just don't monetize, but whatever.
I don't care about monetization. I just say take it. It's probably like 20 cents. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, let's talk about...
that's your living. You're making a living off YouTube, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I wish.
In that Dodge, dude.
Anyway, let's talk about Venom now, because I am recording.
Venom.
All right. So, this movie came out.
This movie is officially out.
You guys were excited for it.
I was.
I wasn't excited for it.
I was.
I thought it'd be cool to watch.
I was excited.
I don't really follow too much anything besides MCU at this point because even before that I didn't even follow hero movies. Right. It looked interesting. The marketing was so wishy-washy. I feel like at times.
Yeah. Right. Like after seeing this, I could definitely say that.
Some trailers were like, "Oh, that's fucking dope as shit." Other trailers were like, "Oh,
well, like what in particular made you go, "Ugh"?
Yeah, I watched the TV spot, right?
Which one? The newest one where it has this stupid ass looking terrible special effect where they put
they should have made his eyes turn black.
And in the movie it's bad too, but it's worse in the TV spot because it's a TV spot, so you're only watching like a 10-second clip. So,
but they should have just made his eyes turn black instead. I think that would have
made his whole head turn into Venom. That would have been better. Still a goofy.
Okay, so I want to put it out there is that the way everyone talked about it, including you guys, made it sound like it was going to be fucking bottom 3 movies of the year for me.
No,
I went in there with like
huge disappointment. I didn't say it was like.
I guess I misinterpreted because I went in there thinking it was like the biggest pile of garbage I'll ever see, right. And with that expectations, I actually had a decent time. I was like, oh, this isn't the worst. I actually had a fun time watching it.
Now sure Kyle had some fun too.
But
it's not even in top 15 worst movies for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the way I was hearing about it was the worst. So I went in there with the worst expectations. So I went out there actually pleased. Mm-hmm. So that was my end of it. But let me hear you guys what kind of bugged you, because I tried to avoid discussions about it so far, and I ended up reading a couple thoughts on it about a couple hours ago. So I know what the biggest criticism is. But let me hear from you guys. What do you guys think it is?
Well,
or rather, just criticism in general.
All right. So the problem here, like I was looking forward to, I'd say probably the most of the 3 of us, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've been covering it on my channel for the last few months. So when I heard that it wasn't gonna be rated R, I was disappointed. And
that's the biggest first step.
Well, but now after seeing the movie, now I'm like, well, I mean that makes sense because the movie itself is one fucking giant goofball ass mess.
There were a lot of kids.
Yeah,
there are a lot of kids in my theater.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't work as a rated R movie because it just wouldn't fit if like he's doing goofy shit and then he just murders a dude by ripping him in half or some shit. So and there's actually blood.
See, I feel like the goofy shit it was downplayed so much in the trailers that it kind of came out of left field.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when I see the trailer and there's a couple goofy moments that are supposed to be goofy. But most of those trailers, especially the first one, one's dead serious, where you don't even see Venom in it. It's just like Tom Hardy talking about like, it used to be one thing, I know you something else. What the fuck you just said? But that's how you talk. But like the first trailer was dead serious. Second one was just
it was that one trailer that fucking had the goddamn the ending scene.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the last trailer that came out. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be the ending scene too. Right when I saw
because it wasn't happening, but I think it was that was a scene that kind of gave a little bit of the this is gonna be kind of goofy.
Yeah, when
the turn in the wind
comes off and it's like Tom Hardy.
No, I like that part, but it was the turn in the wind part.
Yeah, the turn in the wind. I don't even get what the fuck that means. I thought it was kind of funny when I heard it first. I was like, because it's so out of left field and it's a giant chocolate syrup alien monster man saying it. So I was like, all right, but yeah, it doesn't work in the movie. I'll tell you that. Well, also I want to say in the movie too, because in the trailer it just makes it sound like he's about to eat that dude, and that's it. In this one they make it seem like it's more of a threat that he'll do it, like he'll bite his hand.
And he just fuck it.
And then he does it, and then he just disappears. I guess the guy, because he's not on the ground or anything. Because I don't know what happened. This movie's fucking confusing. Yeah, if I think about it more and more, but yeah, I don't know. The movie itself was generic. It felt like it was from the early 2000s. I compare it to Ghost Rider. Anybody see Ghost Rider?
I'd say like the Hulk.
I was thinking Hulk. Ghost Rider because Hulk actually tried at times.
Damn.
No, listen, because it used the Hulk and it tried to do something with the Hulk. Where Venom, it doesn't even feel like Venom. At least not the Venom I know from like the again, I don't read the comics, but I used to watch a lot of Spider-Man cartoons when I was a kid, and I remember Venom. Even in those when Venom was Venom, not just the guy Eddie Brock. He would be a serious character. Here he's cracking jokes. He's calling the main guy a pussy. Like he's just.
I did like that line.
I like that line too.
Jump.
Pussy.
And it's like hard cut. Pussy.
Hey, and it's Tom Hardy doing the voice too. So.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He call himself a pussy.
Nice.
Like that. Well, Tom Hardy does voices all the time. I mean,
so here's what I'll say is I think the tone, if they established early on that, hey, this is what this movie's gonna be, fine, and I would have been okay with everything and how it would have went down. Right. It was almost jarring because how everything ended up was like fucking such a weird. I don't know how they got there.
Right.
Like
it felt like there was about 40 minutes cut out of the movie.
Because I don't understand the whole. What was it? It was why do you want to save the world? You helped me save the world. I'm like, well, what did he do that made you want to save this aside from
because at first Venom wants to go on the ship and go away and like come back and take over the world or some shit with an army, and then 3 minutes later he's like, I like you, Eddie. You're my friend, and I want to make out with you. What the fuck? And he does.
Yeah, like I don't. I guess the big it feels like maybe there was a part with what's her name that made Venom kind of more attached to Eddie.
Michelle
like
Williams.
Yeah, but like I don't know. That was just a weird stretch, but pacing was obviously off.
Yeah.
The plot was a little weird, but I don't know. Like I think this movie, if just with like a rewrite, would have been actually pretty good.
A few rewrites.
Yeah, they had 3 writers.
Well, I would have faith that one guy would come in and fix it all up with his own vision as opposed to multiple people. But you get what I'm saying.
Well, there's 3 writers, is what I'm saying. Like there was already 3 writers. I don't mean like I hope they get 3 people to come in and fix it. But,
right.
Just one guy with a vision. He actually read the comics. He knows what Venom is. He doesn't crack jokes. I'm sure there's comics where he does crack jokes. I'm sure later on in the series he cracks jokes in the same one, like the same series where he was originally very serious.
Right.
But this is the origin story. He shouldn't already immediately come out and he's joking around. Like right when he gets infected, Eddie gets infected with Venom, immediately he's talking in his head like, who the hell are these guys? What the shit? Now bite their heads off. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like that. There needs to be some like goofy little like back up there to like, oh, this is gonna be a lot more casual. First, you gotta build that relation, right? But I feel like they just like, happened. Oh, hey, we're good,
exactly.
We're homies now. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it was such a long build up to get to when they met up, And then when they met up, it's like they just removed the chemistry and said, "Hey, they have chemistry."
They have chemistry because he's inside his head. You know what movie did this well? Upgrade.
Yeah,
Upgrade
that's
did
pretty
that
much
very
the
well.
movie I was thinking
I
of. Like,
wish
the
they
entire-
Tom Hardley.
Yeah, Tom Hardley. That's a good one. That's what they call the main guy from Upgrade because he looks like him. And yeah, I mean, Upgrade did it well. I wish they took Upgrade.
That was a good movie.
I wish they took Upgrade and just put Venom special effects over him whenever he's about to fight someone. There you go. It wouldn't make sense. But
Upgrade had better special effects than Venom.
It did. The
Now-
limited special effects, they did have better special effects. There's more special effects in Venom, obviously, but
Now I know you didn't care for the mishmash of CG at the end.
no, I couldn't fucking tell what was
That
going
was
on.
fucking.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that I think that if they spent more time on that, I think the idea and premise of it was super cool.
What, two of the exact same guys fighting it?
It's just.
I like that it was. I like that it
lame.
was. No, I liked that you saw them come out. Like you saw who was like still inside of them come out. Like I thought that was such a cool idea. To
Yeah,
have.
that's a good idea. And you know what? I will say this: there, the beginning of that fight was kind of cool, where it was Venom and Riot. All right, why him? But Riot and Venom are fighting, and it's not. It hasn't gotten to the point where I can't tell what's happening yet. And I thought that stuff was all right. I like Venom calls himself a loser on his planet. Like on his planet, he's a loser.
They put.
See,
they
that's what I'm
Venom
saying.
a
That's what,
pussy.
okay. So
Yeah, they made
see,
Venom
okay,
a pussy.
see, that's what I'm saying is that like. Because he's not, right? He's like this cool badass character,
Yeah, he's
especially in the
supposed to be.
previews. That's what we saw.
Exactly.
But if they made that point at the beginning and said from the get go, hey, this is gonna be like some weird kind of Venom, different. I mean, same idea, but like different.
Nobody wants that Venom.
No.
I don't mind him, but but here's the thing: is I also don't have any connection with Venom whatsoever.
Right.
So like, if it was a badass Venom, that would have been the same experience.
That's
like, me
all
getting-
Venom is he's badass, he's cool looking.
Yeah, but he's also- he's a-
Spider-Man.
He's the lethal protector because he goes around. He does protect people, but he murders and he eats people, like bad people. But he eats people.
What I think is lame is that I thought it was a cool idea just to have a movie centered around a villain for once.
Right?
But the thing is,
yeah,
they
it's a superhero
fucking
movie.
pussy out on it and they make him like just a straight up hero, not even an anti-hero really.
No,
because
not
once he
even.
says, you know what, I really like Earth, because he said he's gonna fuck up Earth or whatever. I like Earth now. I'm gonna go fight this bad guy for you. He's bad. We're gonna save Earth. That's fucking lame.
It was
just
lame.
That whole story is lame.
That's
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like I think it's actually kind of a funny idea to make him like, hey, I'm a loser. You're a loser.
But they didn't do
That's-
anything
that's-
with it.
Right. That's exactly my point. Is
So
I think Venom had
that's
a lot
good
of cool
idea, but-
ideas. I think there's a lot of cool ideas in Venom. None of them were none of them were executed whatsoever well enough.
Right.
But you know me, Gorthos. I like to appreciate. I like when I see a good idea. If it's not executed on, that sucks. But I still appreciate it. We talked about this a couple times with other things too, which is probably why I appreciated Venom. Is that like, oh, I get it and I liked it. And there were parts of it, but y'all didn't advertise as well, so you threw everyone the fuck off.
Exactly.
You half-assed a lot of this stuff. Obviously, like the stuff that Tom Hardy was saying, like 40 minutes cut out. Obviously, that was I bet that was build up to Venom and Tom Hardy being homies. You know,
yeah.
like that, which is like where that had to be at the end. But it's all and we like the audience was like, hey, we're friends now. Okay, cool. Well, now we're gonna say this together because like fucking Eddie Brock spent like the entire movie. Hey, I'm getting this thing out of me. Then like a scene later, he's like stretching his arm out to like be part of it. You know.
Yeah. Right.
And I get that. I get that the whole thing is he's trying. He wants it to. He's getting saved by it.
Yeah.
But he was talking to it as if it was like homies, right? And then what's her name?
Michelle Williams.
Yeah, I forget the
She's the
character
only
name.
female character. Anne, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shiva.
And then, but she didn't like. She was weird about it at first. No, first off, she had like the most like nonchalant reaction
Right.
to like, hey, you just saw your.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? You saw the motherfucker get his head chopped off.
Well, you know, everybody reacts like that with Venom, and that's the thing. Like, Venom's supposed to be like this badass, but everybody reacts like, whoa! Not like how they should react. With, like, you're shitting your pants because a giant fucking 8-foot tall monster man just appeared. Like, with the fucking ending, when that guy gets eaten that's robbing the store, the Asian...
Eddie, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? What the fuck?
Heck, man?
Like, I'm assuming
Or
he's
that,
not...
when he first grabs them, in the first trailer where they first show off Venom, you see people in the background just huddling around like with their phones and stuff. It's like,
yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers, I would like, I get, if
You
one
would
guy
fall
would sit
to the
around,
floor.
a lot of them would be fucking hightailing it the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be fucking recording shit with my
like you know what? It was that
I'll be shielding that shit quick.
It was that reaction to the other Venom, when she was in the Chinese market.
Yeah.
And you know how like it did the spike thing and everyone fucking left except from that one woman?
Right.
That's fine. But like every other reaction was like people were like pretty much huddling around like this is fucking cool or some shit, you know? Like
whoa. Venom's
because Venom's a fucking scary looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty terrifying. I mean, that's the reason why I think he could work as like if they wanted to make a horror movie, but also still a superhero movie. Like every time he shows up, you're scared because he's about to fucking destroy someone.
But you don't know if it's good or bad.
But now, if they make a sequel and they try to do that, I'd be like, well, no, now I remember all the times where he called Eddie Brock a pussy and he's called himself a loser. Like it's like I don't know.
Like I said, like it feels like they split down the middle because like I feel like they wanted to make it cool and badass, but then someone's like, oh, we should make him like kind of goofy, and that's fine. If you want to make him goofy, that's fine. But the problem with that is you got to make your fucking you got to make your marketing like Deadpool. You know, you got to make it like, hey, this is what you're coming out for.
Yeah. Or just not have it be Deadpool at all.
Yeah.
I just think the entire idea of I don't want to try and make this idea work. I just think it's a dumb idea to make him
I like
both a hero and to be goofy.
No,
I'm okay if he's goofy, but he's not trying to be goofy. You know, like maybe he's just like a fish out of water.
Like he's an awkward motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's just an awkward motherfucker. Like, they had some moments of that like, hey, can I eat him? No, you can't. Why? Because he's fucking good. Oh.
Yeah, that's
like if it was better, more just like make it better written, obviously, but like that kind of idea, I think you can run with, but it needs to be executed a lot better than what happened.
Also, can I just say, I know Venom's whole weakness is sound, like really loud sounds. I knew that already. I mean, in Spider-Man 3, that's how they take him down. But speaking of loud sounds, speaking of loud sounds, excuse me. That was Venom. He got pissed. He's out. But who was that? Who just had a loud noise? Who did?
Your mom.
Don't call me.
What were you
talk
saying?
about my mommy.
What were you saying?
I forgot what I was saying. Now that just threw me off. I think his weakness is dumb in this movie because like they use it, but like ineffectually. There's never a moment where they use it.
Michelle Williams like. I told you I could fight dirty.
Yeah,
but you knocked out Eddie Brock too.
Yeah, you knocked his ass out too. It's never used effectively where it makes sense. Like that part where they get the symbiote out of him, and then they put it in a room. He just gets the fuck out of there anyway. Like I don't know. I feel like there should have been one part where, oh man, now it's.
I hated the part where I
think it's
right when Venom goes, oh, sound is what hurts him, and fire. And it's like, oh god, now you just fucking said how the movie's gonna end because you yelled that out. Like that's the most obvious fucking thing I've ever heard on the planet.
But the fire doesn't even come into play, really.
Well, that's how the enemy Venom.
Yeah, but they also explode too. It's like
but it's due to fire.
What the fuck isn't weak to fire? The fuck? I like explosion.
Fucking now Fantastic Four guy.
Ice
the Human Torch.
Ice Cube?
Yeah, but there's no Human Torch in this, sadly. Well, not sadly. I'm glad. We don't need another Fantastic Four terrible movie. But all right, fine. Fantastic Four Human Torch can survive an explosion, but I mean, what else can not? You know, what else can live through an explosion?
You are God mode.
Right, Thor.
All right, fuck you. Whatever. Venom's not. I mean, Thor's a god. Venom's not. What? You know what? He's a chocolate syrup monster. He looks like a fucking oil spill anyway. What the fuck? I ain't gonna fight this. Fuck Venom. All right.
Third act is super sloppy.
The third act is terrible. Like it's just like it has to wrap up. By the way, the movie itself says it's like an hour and 50 minutes online. That's bullshit. The movie's really like 95 minutes long. If you don't count.
Even after the first post credits, because the second post credits you wait forever just for an Into the Spider-Verse
for a different movie that looks way fucking better.
Ad. It's just an ad though.
Yeah, I mean, I give them credit here. That was really good, and it made me leave the theater a little happy. So
was it because I had to leave halfway through because it was a long one, right?
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 minutes long.
Yeah, see, I was kind of getting worried because that was the very end. I was expecting it to be. I didn't know what it was, so in the Spider-Verse, like, cool, it's gonna be like a little snippet, and it kept going. I was like 3 minutes in, and I was like about to run late to A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
So I had to hit out of there. I wasn't sure if it was like a longer one because it felt for a while.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure I can find it online. It's not gonna be a big
No, it was
issue.
just a clip. You'll see in a couple months when the movie comes out.
Okay, so I didn't feel.
It was literally
It's
just
literally
a
a clip from the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is silly.
I think it's silly, but it's a good idea
which-
because it's on another Sony property and it's Spider-Man,
And which
obviously.
makes sense why fucking Venom was pushed for PG-13.
That too, yeah. Because it would definitely not make sense if this was rated R. Supposedly, did you hear that they said like Venom was never going to be rated R? It was never intended to be rated R, even though they fucking... there was so many reports saying it was going to be rated R. Like, that's why it was going to have a lower budget, too, because they were afraid. And then, like, a week before the movie comes out, they say, like, no, it was never going to be rated R. Well, why are you fucking with us?
I think it would have did a lot better.
They just got us
rating.
excited. That's why they said it. They got us excited... Got all this hype build up. Oh man, rated R Venom movie. Shit, he's gonna mess people up. Had those trailers where it looked like there was gonna be really violent moments, like when he bites that dude's head off. And then, movie comes out, it's PG-13. There's no violence. There's like, a couple heads get bitten off, but you don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see the fucking thing.
No, you see like no absence of head, which that sounds weird. But you don't see.
It's like in Revenge of the Sith when he cuts off Count Dooku's head.
Yeah, Count Dooku's head. Well, that made sense though because he cauterizes the wound, because it's his lightsaber.
This is by the way, that's a fucking
nerdy.
Stupid reasoning though.
But it's a lightsaber.
Star Wars are like, how do we fucking get around this fucking thing that just slices off limbs? It cauterizes them.
Well, it does because it burns the it's lightsabers are hot.
Fucking nerd.
It's not even about a nerd. Look at the fucking thing. It's a laser. It's a fucking laser.
The thing with Venom is the climax is like really ugly looking. You can barely tell what's going on. It's so messy. Riz Ahmed,
at the end, he stopped being even a human, let alone a character.
Yeah, like he just like gave the fuck
Riz
up.
Ahmed give a goddamn in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I would say this: the first 40 minutes, at least give him some character. Where he's talking to kids, he's like, hey, he's putting a front, making himself look good, and then when he's doing human testing, he doesn't give a shit, whatever. But then later on, when Riot becomes the villain, he stops being a human. He's there, so there's a reason why Riot is there. That's it, because you have to have a person,
a host,
a host for.
They had it for a quarter second when they pull out and he's talking to Riot and he goes. I'll take this world, and he goes, we'll take this world, and they had it for that quarter second, but then that was literally the last bit of it.
Yeah, and then they had him and Tom Hardy had a fight.
And I think again, I think it would have been cool if there's so many cool ideas I think could have spawned out there. Like, hey, then have like a side by side of Venom and Riot fighting like in the shadows of Eddie and what's his name,
Yeah.
Like have them fight behind them in like the same kind of style or something, See, like, I think that was cool like that. Also, side note, that guy would never ever fight Tom Hardy in anything whatsoever.
Well, Tom Hardy's like a short little man, so.
Yeah, but he's still fucking bigger than.
His hair.
Riz Ahmed looks like he could throw it down.
Tom Hardy's hair was really greasy.
Well, yeah, of course. He looks greasy. Like after 30 minutes, after he gets infected, he always looks greasy. Like he's greasy. He's greasy. Just greasy little boy. It's a greasy little boy.
And the resolution was fucking.
What do you mean?
After the Riot dies.
Oh, okay.
Like once Michelle Williams says, "Hey, I'm sorry about
Venom."
That's
sorry about Venom.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it too. I wish it was a fun movie. I guess it is. I will say it is a fun movie. I will say, but I don't think it was intentionally fun at times. I think it was just unintentional. Tom Hardy's performance in this, can I just say how fucking bizarre it is?
I liked it a lot.
I think
it was so weird, and I think he knew it was weird and decided said fuck it and just went with it.
He just had a good time.
It feels like everyone else. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just think everyone else around the movie didn't get that. They was just fucking around.
Yeah. I will say
I love his performance, honestly. I thought that was great.
I will say the restaurant scene though. Oh my god. when he's freaking out and he starts eating some dude's lobster and he jumps into the aquarium and he's like, I'm hot. And he just gets into
that was like a Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, right? But he did it well though.
Sure, just
he does slapstick
for Venom.
Well.
For Venom,
right? I know, right? I mean, I guess if it was like another movie where like, if it was Upgrade 2, like, that's the thing. These two movies have similar premises and they both have like slapstick in them. Like, but Upgrade does it well. This is not really.
And Upgrade also has some cool ass shots to it.
Yeah, Upgrade also like the performance from the main guy isn't goofy. It's actually like a legit good performance. Tom Hardy is just like milking the scenery. Remember that one line? I always remember this one because it really like just it's the perfect example of why the writing is so bad. Remember that part where his legs get broken? And then Venom shows himself and he fixes his legs. This is about an hour and a half into the movie.
Right.
No, not an hour and a half, but whatever. And then later on, Venom dips out, and then Tom Hardy gets up. He's like, "My legs, they were broken, and now they're not."
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. I couldn't fucking tell you were standing on your goddamn legs. Like you just had to spell it out for the fucking audience.
Adrian.
My legs were broken. Yeah,
Adrian, stop.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
I am worrying about it. Stop.
Yeah, stop worrying about it. You need to worry about this movie.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear that.
I can hear you too.
The post-credit scene.
I like how when Adrian does something fucked up, he makes it sound like we did something wrong.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's wrong,
Oh, man.
Yeah, I bet that was on your end too earlier with the fucking car. It threw me off.
No, it wasn't.
That was me.
Don't. You should have said that. You should.
What was with the post-credit scene?
Played.
Oh, the post-credit scene. The post-credit
mid-credit scene. Sorry.
No, it was the only post-credit scene in the movie because I don't count fucking an advertisement for a different movie as opposed. Even though they put meanwhile in a different. Yeah, they put in meanwhile in a different dimension. Fuck you. No, get the fuck. You're gonna try to tie it in with this movie? Suck my dick.
Well, no,
It's animated. How is it even in the? Yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
The mid-credit scene was also an advertisement.
But it's for Venom, though. It's actually for Venom. The second mid-credit scene is just for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The first post-credit scene is the shittiest like fan film I've ever seen in my life because I can't believe it's real. Like I feel like it would be like if someone got pissed that character wasn't in Venom, so they made a fan film to put him in Venom, kind of. You know,
sounds about right.
That's what it looked like. Because, I mean, besides the fact that Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson's in it, it looked terrible. Especially with Woody Harrelson's fake-ass fucking wig.
Yeah, he looked like the Joker.
Someone said he looked like Ronald McDonald. I'm like, yeah. He did. Without the makeup. That's it. He looked horrible. I couldn't believe.
Yeah. And it turns out he's Carnage.
Well, yeah, because he's red. That's the villain. His name's Red because he has red hair, so they had to give him red hair. They didn't need to, because, I mean, they already changed so much about Venom anyway, they might as well just make it so he's not a redhead. Who gives a fuck if he's a redhead? I guess that's the reason why Carnage is red, because he's a redhead. Like that fucking matters, but whatever. So yeah, he says, like, all this stuff because he's, like, a murderer. Woody Harrelson's just like, yeah, Eddie Brock, you know, when I get out of here, you know what, come here, get closer. Yeah, come here. He tells the camera guy to get closer. Come here, camera guy. He's like, hey, guys, Carnage. And the movie ends. He's like, Carnage.
Time to start Carnage or whatever.
No, he said there's going to be Carnage. That's what he said. There's going to be Carnage.
That's almost as bad as...
There's going to be Carnage. He should have said... Yeah, this is just fantastic. Yeah, that's almost as bad. But you know what I would have really liked if he said, there's going to be Carnage in Venom 2. And then he like dropped the deuces.
Venom will be back.
And then he said Venom will be back. And then at the end of the credits it said Venom will be back. Like, yeah, okay. We get it. He's going to be back. And I've heard it's doing very well, so he probably will be back.
Yeah. Biggest October opening.
Yeah, it's going to make like 80 million, I think. Fuck. And the budget was pretty small in this. I think it was just, I mean, for one of these movies, I think it was like just straight up 100 million. So.
They'll make their money back.
Oh, yeah, they will. We'll see more of this. So you better get ready.
I hope you fuckers like it.
I hope Woody Harrelson has the wig on for the next movie. I hope so. Because Woody Harrelson, I haven't seen him with hair in years. And to be honest, I don't think I don't think every time I've seen him with hair, I don't even know if that was actually his hair. It could have just been a wig too. So, like, I guess they'll have to give him a wig. Like, he's not gonna be able to grow out hair, right? I'm assuming he's just a balding man.
Yeah, it'll be a wig. Hopefully, a better one next time.
No, no. What do you mean? You mean better, like worse?
Sure.
Because that'd be great.
This movie sucked.
This discussion sucks.
Yeah, Adrian.
Hey,
Oh.
Dumpster fire.
Venom.
But there's we gotta talk about the fucking Eminem song, Venom. They put that at the end of the credits too, so just in case.
At a very funny place.
Yeah, I will say I like the end credits. I like the end credits thing where they have the Rorschach thing going on.
Sure.
That was cool.
Sure.
Anyway, we can say.
Which even the song itself, it's like Eminem, which is a song that's supposed to like go hard more, like it's like pumped up.
Yeah.
And it's just goofy.
It is. Venom, go get your Venom.
Go get them, Venom.
Well, if you watch the music video is goofy too. I mean, it's an Eminem music video. So
it's the same thing. It's dark. It looks really dark. It looks serious. It's not shot to be like that.
No.
The only scene that's like shot to look like a comedy is the restaurant scene. It's really bright.
Yeah.
It really does look like it's from a Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, it does. It's oddly like saturated and stuff. It looked like it kind of reminded me a little bit of like a Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie with the color.
Yeah,
kind of. They just should put that scene in Spider-Man 3. Just like fit it in somewhere where it would make sense. And then just out of nowhere, Tom Hardy's Topher Grace next scene. Like, what the fuck?
What happened, man?
What happened? They got a worse
that Venom
actor.
really fucked him up.
Yeah, made him into a worse actor.
Ouch.
Ow. Well, that Topher Grace is good. He was great in Black Klansman.
Oh, I thought you meant Tom Hardy for a second.
No,
he was great in there too.
No, Tom Hardy was great. He played the Black Klansman. He was so good, you didn't know that was him.
There's also very little like action scenes.
There is. There's only like 4.
There's the motorcycle chase. There's the
4.
There's the end one. There's the one where he catches the grenade with all the cops.
Yeah, that's the okay. So here, this is the ones that are in the movie. You have the apartment scene where he like first gets the Venom symbiote shit. Then you have the motorcycle chase, which has some of the best close-up facial reactions ever. Whenever fucking it gets close up and Tom Hardy's like, whoa, well, that was pretty. There's even a part where Venom does some shit and he goes, that was pretty cool, Venom. Like, it was pretty dope.
That was, I think, the moment where you're like, oh, this is going to be that movie. Because, he turns around, he's like, hey, that was pretty cool. I'll admit that.
Cool. And then he gets fucking creamed immediately. I didn't call that. Right. But, and that's where I thought the movie would definitely be rated R when I saw the trailer and you see his wounds. I was like, "Oh God, that's a bad break." You got a couple bad breaks there, but no, the movie makes it very sanitary. And it's like, even though he just broke both his legs, no blood. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Bone popping out of the skin. There's no blood. Don't worry about it. He's fine. Venom got him. Whatever, fucking stupid shit. But there's a lot of scenes like that. Well, you have the motorcycle scene. You got that SWAT team one, which is probably the best action scene in the entire movie. Because, first of all, they actually try to set Venom up as like a monster in that scene. Because they put smoke everywhere, and you just see his silhouette, and he's doing some heinous shit. He's beating motherfuckers on the ground, and he bites a dude's head off again in front of Michelle Williams. And there's some good moments in that 3 minutes. Yeah, I would say that whole sequence was good. I liked it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have the final fight, which sucked cock. So, there you go.
Way to undermine that. I'll say this. Venom himself looked cool.
I think he really did look cool. They nailed Venom. That's why, that sounds weird. Well, actually, Venom wanted to nail Tom Hardy. We didn't talk about that scene. Okay.
Well, there's the infamous scene.
Oh, I love that scene. But, all right, so Venom, yes, Venom looks awesome. I think the design looks awesome. There's times where he's moving around where the special effects aren't great. But that one scene where he catches the smoke grenade and he gets real close to the camera, it looked awesome. Like, they did a great job. Yeah. Now, there's one scene I want to talk about.
In the forest?
Yeah. It's fucking hot. All right, before this scene where we have Tom Hardy in the forest, he's about to get executed. We have a scene where Michelle Williams and a dog have an intense stare-off.
It's because the dog's being
the dog is
infected by the
symbiote. Yeah, the venom infected the dog, but Michelle Williams' dog has like this intense stare-off, and you're like, okay, what the fuck was that about? And then the next scene, Tom Hardy's about to get executed by one of the henchmen, and then you see all these tendrils come out and start taking everybody out, and then I don't know, it's fucking this sexy slim ass Venom, got an ass, got titties, but he still has the Venom face and the long ass tongue. Which I get, She-Venom is a thing in the comics. I think I've seen She-Venom in one of the cartoons before, but it was such a weird. It was so weird seeing this fucking slender Venom come out of nowhere on a giant IMAX screen and then get near Tom Hardy and start fucking making out. That was a bizarre sight I never thought I'd see. So I give the movie credit there. I will also say that I love
literally makes out with Venom.
Yeah, he makes out with Venom, and there's actually a line later where Michelle Williams says, like, no, that was actually Venom's idea to make out with you. So Venom wanted to make out with Tom Hardy.
So Venom is a gay... Hold on. Venom is a gay loser.
He's a gay... Yeah, Venom's our first gay superhero.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps asking for him.
He literally calls himself a loser. He's a gay loser.
Yeah, he's a loser. He uses foul language. He sucks.
He's the homosexual.
And he's gay. that's all. Hey, you know what? I take everything back when I said it was generic. It definitely isn't. If you just like really dig deep, you'll find a movie that has a lot of has a
social commentary.
Yeah, a lot of social commentary. You know, it's definitely a very important film to watch. He's gay. He's not even supposed to be a superhero. But you know what? I'll take it if he's gay. Venom's gay.
Venom. I'll suck that dick, old Venom.
Venom. Suck him. What do you think about that, Adrian? That Venom's a gay man? You like that?
I don't know. That I thought. I think at the end of the day, I guess it's funny because they both started out Predator and Venom started out the exact same way.
Oh no!
I wish Predator was gay.
Predator was way more funny.
Yeah, I think Predator was funnier.
It actually meant to be funny too.
Yeah.
I think the side story of the kid fucking killed that movie for me.
I think the story of this killed the movie for me. So
I'll take this story over.
The Predators want to harness autism for themselves. That's amazing.
Yeah, but to be fair, this is a chocolate.
Look at all these progressive movies lately.
Yeah, but listen to progressive. Want to harvest our autism. All right, no, but think about it like, all right, you have that, but in here you have a gay chocolate syrup alien that wants to make out with Bane. So you know what? I mean,
okay, hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Mad Max.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Chris.
Yeah.
How many times have you talked about you want to make out with Tom Hardy?
That's true. Well, he doesn't do it.
You know, so yeah. Well, I'm sure Chris wished he was Venom right then.
I was watching Upgrade. Thinking about
yeah,
Tom
you
Hardy.
keep talking about Venom being gay, but I know for a fucking fact. This isn't me being funny. This is me being serious. No, for a fucking fact. Chris has said multiple times, I want to fucking make out with that man.
Yeah, but those are jokes. Also, Venom did it.
Oh, fuck off. Those are real feelings.
Venom did it, though. I didn't do it.
Yeah, if you would.
Well, sure, but I didn't do it. Who fucking
So I want to hear a shit.
I wasn't making fun of him, though.
He just says that he didn't do it himself.
That's probably my highest compliment is that Venom found out who he was.
He came out of the closet
and he snuck himself some Tom Hardy. So
but I actually did.
Quite the catch, by the way. Sure. Quite the catch.
So wait, you like Venom more than Predator? The Predator?
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
That's fine. I don't give a shit. They're both kind of shitty movies.
both are actually movies that I just come out of being like, that was a movie.
Yeah. I mean, Venom has
Predator
moments.
was fucking funny though.
Venom was funny too, I think.
There were like 3 times where I could tell, yeah, that meant to be funny.
Well, remember that one scene? All right, there's another scene I always think about when I think about this movie that I love. It's before he even gets infected with the symbiote, so there's like no reason for him to overreact at this point. But remember that scene where his like neighbor's playing his music really loud, and Tom Hardy gets really upset about it. But besides knocking on his apartment door, he gets like really upset and goes "Arr!" in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And he has like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was fucking the worst. Like, yeah, that was like the worst reaction shot I've ever seen. And when I mean worst, I mean the best. Because that should be a meme.
Speaking of amazing reaction shots, this is off topic.
Yeah.
But I was watching not a Watch Mojo, but something like it of top 10 superhero entrances.
Okay.
And on top of your head, Chris, because I know you're going to agree with it. What are give me 3 of your favorite? Let me see if you nail the one that I think. Yeah, 3 of the.
I'm assuming.
And it's. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm assuming the Thor one is probably number 1.
That's first. Yeah, that's first, which rightfully so. There's one on there that is a specific one dedicated to you.
To me?
Definitely, like it's gonna be up there on your list.
Not any superhero movie, or just Marvel.
Any.
Is the Dark Knight there? When he's like a little fighting you. I like that. We're gonna love me. That's like my number 2, right there.
No.
That's amazing. That's a great. We're gonna love me. He beats the shit out of everybody, and then Joker throws the bitch off. Well, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
You're missing one critical one, a little bit older.
A little bit old. Blade.
Yeah. And they add it.
Oh, when Blade showed up in the club.
and the reason why I bring that up is because of his little pose at the end when he can like fist bump.
Yeah, it's so good. All right.
And bring him into the MCU.
Yeah, they should. But it should be Wesley Snipes now.
No, I agree 100%.
He's like 68 years old, but fuck it.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. Black don't crack. I don't give a shit. That's true, right. By the way. I wish I was black. I'm already looking like I'm 80.
Speaking of black, Venom was great.
No. Venom does not have a good intro to this. Also, I will say, because they spoil it.
No, I kind of wish he had a better intro on here.
Well, because they spoil
does he just say, "Oh, hungry"?
Eyes, lungs, pancreas. He wants to eat that dude, and then he just throws him away. All right. Did all that
about it.
Shit, and he didn't eat anybody really. He ate 2 people. All right, he ate 3 people actually. Never mind. I take it back. And also, like, Venom doesn't even show up until 50 minutes into the motherfucker. It should have been called Eddie Brock.
Yeah, that's my issue there.
Fuck this movie. Upgrade it like happens 20 minutes into the movie. Just say that. Upgrade's a longer movie too, I think.
It also has that. Every time I think of Upgrade, I just think of that really cool ass shot where he just like the camera follows him as he goes upward.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's great. I will say the trailers for that kind of spoiled a lot of the action though.
Oh, good thing I didn't watch them.
Yeah, good thing for you, I guess. Don't watch trailers, people. They fuck your movies up, I guess. Anyway, that's it.
Stay tuned for the next Franksters where we talk about trailers.
Franksters? What's that?
Yeah, don't bring that up. No one knows what it is. Fuck.
Just get a little teaser.
Yeah, okay. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bye. We're done. Fuck Venom.
Venom.
Gonna get him.
Get him, Venom.
Get him. London.